Welcome to today's episode of The Heart of the Matter, where we're going to be talking about life, about food, and about art. We're interviewing today our special guest, Haneefah Adam, who is a medical scientist. She is a creative artist, and she's also a lifestyle blogger. She's already gone famous for example, creating the hijab Barbie doll. And she's done wonderful things already in food art, which is something totally novel that we haven't even seen here, mostly in Africa. So stay tuned. I'm your host, Opuiyo Oforiokuma. We'll be right back.
These things sometimes are psychological.
I said it before, financial cost. As one of the many
was enormous.
It was a God experience. I just wanted to find God.
Simply feeling like you're inspired isn't always so.
Tell us about the solution.
As one
People
of
with
many
18 to 35 years of age out of work.
Hey, I don't have the skill for this particular problem to solve this particular problem.
None of us talked about the bread seller.
Welcome to today's episode of The Heart of the Matter. We're talking about life, food, and art. And art in a very interesting sense, because we're going to be linking food and art. I have with me our special guest, Haneefah Adam. Haneefah, you're quite an extraordinary young woman from what I've seen, 20-something, a lot of energy. And you were telling me earlier on about how your life has gone in a tangent that you never expected. So I want to start out by you telling us about you in your own words and how your life diverged from where you thought it was going to go.
All right, thank you so much for having me.
Pleasure.
I'm Haneefah Adam. I'm a visual artist. I like to call myself a creator because I'm a creative person and I create things over like lots of subjects. For example, I created the hijab wearing doll, Hijabi. I took a Barbie doll and put the hijab around it because I felt there was a gap and I wanted her to be like a really awesome fashionista. Then after that, I dabbled into food art. I've actually been doing artworks for some time now. I was the student that had a art ripped off, the exam script and put in the art department, that kind of thing. So yes. I've always had the flair for art, for sculpting and everything. So that happened and I dabbled into food arts recently. And also I have a lifestyle blog where I blog about fashion, about my faith, about food, about different kind of lifestyle things. Okay. So that's what I'm currently doing.
We're going to talk with you a bit more about the hijab Barbie and also about the food art. But here's the thing. You're a medical scientist. You did a master's in pharmacology and drug discovery at the University of Coventry in the UK.
Yeah.
And you're now talking about hijab Barbie and, sorry, where did the path diverge?
It was actually just supposed to be a hobby, like something I do by the side to express my creative side. Yes. I think I was made by social media, like I'm a social media creation. It was just something I was doing on the side, documenting it on social media, like lots of people are documenting it. And I had like a passion for photography to capture all the things that I do. Yes. So I just put them on social media and everything just went viral like that. Since I was a little girl, I wanted to be a medical doctor. A lot of us wanted to be like lawyers, engineers, doctors, and I wanted to be a doctor. So I didn't really pursue the art side academically, but I still had the hobby. I was still doing all that thing, and my parents actually were aware of the flair I had for art. Yes. So while when I finished my master's degree, I just came back to Nigeria, and I was supposed to like plan my PhD, maybe get a job, lecture in the uni, that kind of thing. But the thing about social media is that it doesn't really wait for your own plans. Yeah. I was documenting what I was doing and the ideas that was coming to my head, and it just blew
So
up.
this was through your lifestyle blog. And what was it that you noticed that told you that things were actually going on the up? Was it people maybe following you more? Was it maybe people sending you messages and saying, we want the hijab Barbie too? In fact, what has it done for you? Because I'm wondering, is it something you sell? Can't other people copy it?
Well, I sold it for a little while and I just went on a break to improve on the product.
Yes.
But it is, I've been blogging for maybe 4 years now. I started like baby step with bad photography, but there's been immense growth and I'm grateful and everything. So I get a lot of messages, lots of emails, lots of messages from people that are telling me how they are inspired by my work. It could be through the hijabi, through like like representation, like providing little girls with what they can actually relate to. And it could be through the artwork about something like, oh my God, this is actually really innovative. This is not something we've seen before. And they are inspired by that as well. They are forced to actually think of something they can do as well. So, and through the lifestyle blog, you know, just writing and just inspiring people through the ways. And it's been a wonderful experience so far.
Just one final question I have on the hijabi. Is it actually in the stores, or do you retail it online?
It's not in the stores yet, although I have plans for that. You know, I want to see my doll at ShopRite. I want to see it in Tesco. I want to see it everywhere so that it can like retail on a large scale. But right now, I have learned that I have to like maybe take baby steps, like maybe sell the outfit first, because I've actually sold some dolls and some outfits, and I took a break to actually just improve on the product itself. So I'm going to actually be selling only the outfit soon, and through then, like, there could be growth. I could actually have my own mold of dolls and everything and get them out there.
And of course, you have this fashionista theme about you.
I made this.
Awesome. You talk about it in your blog, and actually one of the things you've done, and I noticed a lot of young women wearing it around Lagos these days, you invented, I guess, this faux fur type of slipper, sandal for women.
Oh yeah, because I do crafts as well. That is one of the things I'm actually known for on my blog before, like in the past. So I just like revamp fashion accessories. It might be shoes, it might be bags. I remember when Ankara accessories were really trending the other time. I was part of the people that actually started with it, with the bangles, with the earrings, with the necklaces and everything. So I'm actually a really like a creative. I'm a crafty person as well, so there are those things that I like doing it myself, especially with design, with fashion.
But I mean, are you actually retailing those slippers? Because I tell you, I've seen two people this week wearing
that.
One yesterday and one earlier in the week. So, and I was thinking, where does this come from? I had no idea I'd be interviewing you, and that you were the idea behind it.
Yeah, because I had like a normal sandal, and I got like a fur jacket, and I just put everything together.
Amazing.
No, I'm not planning to retail it yet. It's like, I do too many things right now, so I'll just...
You better move them, because your idea is out in the market by somebody, that's for sure.
Yeah, but hopefully by the time I have like a bigger network, like more help, I'll be able to expand my business. So, yeah.
And then in terms of your food art, now look, I've been to so many wonderful restaurants around the world, and I'm used to haute cuisine. Beautiful food that I look at and I'm struggling to eat because it's too pretty. It tastes wonderful, but you look at it, you savor it. And then you're doing something completely different. You're doing art which is not to be eaten, but to be, I guess, looked at.
Yeah.
Tell us about that. What exactly is food art?
Art is, like I'm going to start with art. Art is supposed to inspire. It's supposed to communicate. So, which is how in any form you do it, abstract form, whatever material you use, it has to like still underline those two things where it inspires and communicates something. So food art I was inspired by social media basically, because I saw an account that was using grains. So from there, I started using seeds myself. I started using leaves. I started using flowers. People do illustrations with plants for now, and I just decided to infuse the Africanness into it because, well, I'm from Africa, and a competition gave me that platform to do it, because I wouldn't have thought of it before, but because I wanted to, like, you know, when you're entering a competition, you want to do something that would set you apart.
And this competition, is this the 2016 Tech Meet Arts competition?
Yeah, it was organized by Relay Gallery and was sponsored by Samsung.
By Samsung Mobile, yes.
Exactly. So I won a S7.
And where was that competition? Was that in Nigeria? Was that outside?
It was
Nigeria?
in Lagos.
It was in Lagos.
It was at the gallery at Onikon.
Okay.
So they put, like, when they brought out like the flyers, like the e-flyers for the competition, everyone was tagging me because they know what I can do. They know the things I've done before, with food, the doodles, the sketches, the artworks. So everyone was like, I was under a little bit of pressure, but I just submitted it, and I just...
And your winning piece was the African Ogbono woman, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay, I'll tell you what, we're going to go for a break right now.
All right.
And when we come back, you're going to tell us, Haneefah, exactly what gave you that idea and what that whole African Ogbono woman is about. By the way, Ogbono soup with pounded yam is my favorite meal.
That is nice.
Excellent.
Thank you.
I hope you're enjoying this so far, viewers. We'll be right back, so stay tuned.
I decided to share part of the process of creating the food art, and I'm going to show it to you now. For a very long time, I've always wanted to do KFC logo because of the man on the logo, and I really love the crispy chicken. I decided to use the ketchup I get with the meal I buy, which is like chicken and chips. I got them to give me extra ketchup. The crispy chicken that I got. So I'm going to start putting the ketchup on the surface now. I'm going to set a timer. I've only just started. It's just only this blob that's on it. So right now I'm just going to like put the chips on it for photography. If you would like to see yourself in an artwork, like a commissioned work or something, you can shoot me an email. You can send me an email. Thank you so much for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day or your night, or depends on what time you are now. Bye bye.
Welcome back to the Heart of the Matter, where today we're talking about life, art and food, and we have our special guest Haneefah Adam. So Haneefah, we were talking before the break about your winning piece in the 2016 Tech Meets Art competition, the Ogbono African Woman.
Right.
Ogbono soup. I love Ogbono soup. So, and we can see an example on screen right now. How did you get this idea and how did you put it together? Tell us about that.
Okay, because I was definitely inspired by the competition and I wanted to do something that was like really unique, and I felt that I could talk about the African woman. You know, she embodies a lot of things: beauty, strength, excellence. So I wanted to also use like African ingredients, like Nigerian ingredients, and I was thinking of different kind of soups I could use. Then I like made my research about the ingredients of ogbono soup, and I decided to like use the ingredients. Like on the artwork there is like ogbono soup powder, and there's the seed, and there's the pepper, and there's the shaki. You know, the meat that will go with the soup. And
for those who don't know, shaki is the intestine, isn't it? Whether it's goat, cow,
yeah, exactly. Yeah, they call it tripe or stripe.
Tripe, that's right.
Yeah, exactly.
Tripe,
so, so I even put the okra in it for like the necklace and everything. It's just like something different, something really cool. Like it's like an iconic picture now.
And when people, because I see it everywhere. When people look at it, what do they tell you impacts them most about that piece?
Pardon?
What do people tell you impacts them most about the Ogbono African Woman?
I think it's just the fact that they've not seen that kind of thing before, especially like African food on art. It was just in their faces like that, and they were like, okay, wow, this could actually happen. So I think that was the most attractive thing about it, about not really seeing the normal things you will see on an artwork and seeing it there.
And is this fairly balanced across African audiences as it is, say, European and foreign audiences? I mean, who appreciates that kind of art most?
I think it's probably Nigerians and Africans. I've not really seen like a review from European audiences yet. I guess maybe when I become like a really fancy, good art person, then they can see my previous serious
We
work.
expect you will in very, very short time.
Amen.
No, for sure, that's for sure.
Yeah.
And of course, you've done other work besides the African Ogbonna woman. So describe some of the ones that we're seeing right now on screen.
The jollof artwork was actually something that I did to celebrate
World
Jollof
Day.
Yeah, exactly. To celebrate World Jollof Day. It's just like a celebration of African food. It's to bring the food to light and to celebrate it for everyone in the world to see it. It was put together by Kitchen Butterfly. She's a food blogger, and she develops recipes, and it was sponsored by Nestle Maggie. So it was just something they put together for food enthusiasts, for food lovers, for food bloggers, and everything. And it was actually something that was organized. It was something that was put together like a celebration of food, and to get everybody to come and just enjoy and network.
But it was also crowned as Jollof for World Peace and Art. What's the world peace dimension to this one? I'm curious.
Because I did, I put the jollof rice like on the world map to create the map of the world. So, you know, with all the issues that are going on, I felt like it was
so let's all just eat jollof and enjoy,
like
and everything will be fine. I like the idea.
Exactly.
Awesome.
So,
and you also did some work, didn't you, with bananas? Was it plantains and nuts?
Oh, boli.
Yeah,
like
boli.
Grilled plantain and
That's
everything.
right.
It's just to use different kind of materials to communicate whatever I want to do. And sometimes I have clients that ask for specific things to be used and artworks to be done.
Yes. Now, again, I can't still help remembering that you're a medical scientist. You hold a master's in pharmacology, drug discovery. Now, you're not practicing any of that today, but is it something that perhaps you are thinking you may go back to?
I do not really know, because even all this that happened with the food art and the art and the hijabi, it just happened. I didn't plan for it. So if my life takes me in a path that I would have to like practice what I studied, that is all well and good. But right now, I'm enjoying all these experiences and just going with my creative instinct.
But you know, one thing is that you're a person of faith. I mean, you practice the Muslim faith, and even on your blog, you have a page that deals with faith.
Yes.
So when you're talking about, you know, this happened, look, in the Bible, I mean, you read the Quran, but in the Bible, it talks about man plans, but God guides his steps. Is that the way maybe you think this happened for you?
I honestly think that is what happened, because it's, you know, sometimes when you pray and you ask for God to give you like the best, for God to provide you and guide your steps, and sometimes it might not be what you want to do, but it happens and it works really perfectly for you. So I honestly believe like my faith actually played a huge role in it.
That's awesome. Now I want to get more to know you as an individual. We've seen all the wonderful things that you've done. I mean, you're so full of passion, laughing, bubbling. In fact, your energy is so infectious. I feel like jumping off this chair just watching you.
You can.
Don't tempt me. But sincerely, tell me, where does that come from? I mean, what were you always like this as a kid?
I think so. There was a story that my mom told me about how she left. I don't think like child services are supposed to listen to this.
You're not listening. Carry on.
But she had to like go to the market that wasn't like very far from the house, and she left me in my cot, and she just left me and put on the fan on like a slow motion thing, and apparently whenever the neighbors are passing through, I'm always talking to the fan. I'm always talking. I was this baby that was like really hyperactive and I cried a lot. So like I was just a loud baby. So I think I just have like a lot of energy, which actually makes me do a lot of things, and I'm actually really grateful for that. And I just try to like make use of it now that I can.
Yes. Let me ask you, is there one thing, apart from your natural energy, that really gets you going? Why do you wake up in the morning? What's that one thing?
Although I sleep a lot, I don't know. I think it's just the passion. Like, no, maybe I shouldn't say passion. It's just about seeing something that's from my head, something that I had an idea that I thought, okay, maybe I could do this, and producing it and creating it and just seeing it.
So it's the joy of creativity.
You get, exactly, just the joy, the satisfaction I get from actually seeing my finished work, my final work, and I think that's just what makes it.
That's
and
true.
then I get lots of positive reviews, which is what I focus on. A lot of people are inspired by what I do, and a lot of them like are looking forward to more of the things. So I do it for them, I do it for me, most importantly.
That's
so
awesome.
yeah.
Look, Haneefah, you're only 20-something. You're doing so much already.
Thank
You're
you.
impacting the life or lives of many people, the world, so much already.
Thank you so much.
This interview has to come to an end, great as it is. But it feels like it only happened just a minute ago. That's just how much energy you brought to this.
Thank you
So we want to
so
say a big thank you to you.
Thank
An
you
audience,
so much,
yeah,
sir.
you're most welcome. Look, we hope you've enjoyed this program, that you've also been infused by Haneefah's energy. Watch out for her. She's got a blog. Tell us your blog's address.
Muslimahanie.com.ng. I guess it could.
Absolutely. You can see it scrolling right here on screen as
Yeah.
well. Visit Haneefah's blog. Look out for the hijab Barbie. Look out for the furry slippers. It's faux fur. She's not killing any animals to do it.
No.
You know, and just all the rest. Look at the food art and all the things to come. Look, until next time, have a great time. Stay blessed.